All right, Eagles fans, get ready to soar, because we're diving into the heart of Philadelphia football with a story that's got the city of brotherly love buzzing. Can the Eagles unleash Saquon Barkley against the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday at Arrowhead Stadium? Or will the Chiefs' defense stifle Philly's ground game again? Let's break it down in today's NFL Spotlight. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fresh off Week 1, the Eagles are coming off a solid win over their rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. But the talk around town? Saquon Barkley, the explosive running back, hasn't found his groove. In the opener, he carried the ball 18 times for 60 yards. Decent, but not the Saquon we know, the one who breaks games open. Rewind to Super Bowl 59, where the Eagles crushed Kansas City 40-22, and Barkley's 25 carries netted just 57 yards. What's going on? Left tackle Jordan Mailata put it perfectly, with a touch of musical flair. I feel like a broken record, but it's the same old song. We're one block away. One block. That's the key to unleashing Barkley's magic. This Sunday, the Eagles face the Chiefs at Arrowhead, one of the NFL's loudest venues, where communication is like shouting in a storm. Mailata stressed execution and communication this week. It's going to be tough at Arrowhead, so simplify our operation is huge. For new fans, the offensive line, those big guys up front, opens lanes for runners like Barkley and protects quarterback Jalen Hurts. One missed block, and the play collapses. The Eagles need to be razor sharp to set Barkley free. Let's talk about Saquon Barkley. A former Penn State star, he's been a game changer since joining the NFL with the Giants in 2018. At 28, he's in his prime, blending speed, power, and vision that terrifies defenders. Last season, he led the Eagles in rushing in 16 games and 3 playoff games, only sitting out Week 18 against the Giants. But in the Super Bowl and Week 1, Hurts led the ground game, which isn't the plan. Barkley's mindset? If you take away one thing, we can hurt you in another. If you don't stack the box, I'll make you pay. Stacking the box means packing defenders to stop the run. Barkley is daring defenses to try it. So what's the strategy? New offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, replacing Kellen Moore, is in the spotlight. Moore stuck with the run game, even when yards were hard to come by. Patullo might need that patience, maybe giving Barkley 25-plus carries, like in the Super Bowl. Last season, Philly's run game averaged 190 yards per game, but against Dallas, they hit 158, respectable but not dominant. With A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith stretching the field and Hurts' dual threat ability, defenses can't just key on Barkley. That's what makes this offense electric. Let's zoom out for context. The Eagles are no strangers to big moments. In 2017, they stunned the Patriots in Super Bowl 52, 41-33, with Nick Foles and the Philly Special. In 2024, they dominated the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, sparking a parade down Broad Street as fans belted out "Fly, Eagles, Fly." But when the run game stalls, Philly struggles. In 2022, despite a 14-3 record, they leaned on Hurts' legs when the ground game faltered. That's why Barkley's role is critical. Now, some stats. In 2023, the Eagles ranked 3rd in rushing, averaging 147.6 yards per game, jumping to 190 in 2024. Barkley averaged 5.0 yards per carry, with 1,567 yards and 12 touchdowns. Week 1's 3.3 yards per carry against Dallas shows the gap. The Chiefs' defense allowed just 90.7 rushing yards per game last season, but in the Super Bowl, Philly's line controlled the clock, keeping Mahomes sidelined. That's the blueprint for Sunday. Picture this. Late in the 4th, Eagles up by 3. Arrowhead's roaring, but the line, led by Mailata and Jason Kelce, locks in. Hurts hands off to Barkley, who finds that one block. Boom! He cuts left, jukes a linebacker, and races 40 yards for a score. Philly fans would lose it, high-fiving from South Street to the Schuylkill. That's the play they're chasing. Imagine head coach Nick Sirianni saying, "Saquon's our spark. When he's rolling, we're tough to stop. We got a plan for Kansas City." Or picture South Philly's Tony in his Brian Dawkins jersey, outside Geno's Steaks. Saquon's in a pop-off. One block and he's gone. That's the vibe in Philly. This game could define the Eagles' 2025 season. A win at Arrowhead would tell the NFC East, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders, that Philly's still king. With tough games ahead, getting Barkley back to 5+ yard per carry is key for a playoff push. If the run game sputters, Hurts might carry too much, risking wear and tear. The stakes are huge. Some Eagles trivia to fire you up. Fly. Eagles Fly started as Sweet Georgia Brown in the 60s, becoming a Philly anthem. The Cowboys rivalry? Philly leads 70-55 since 1960. And let's salute Reggie White, the Minister of Defense, who defined Eagles' toughness. This team's got heart and history. Pop culture nod? The Eagles' grit is pure Rocky Balboa, climbing those art museum steps toward another Super Bowl. Hurts, like a young Donovan McNabb, brings that same swagger. Prediction time: Eagles 27, Chiefs 24. Barkley breaks out for 120 yards and a touchdown, with Hurts and Brown sealing it late. It all comes down to that one block. Can Philly deliver? Eagles fans, it's time. Grab your green gear, blast fly, Eagles fly, and tune in Sunday to see Barkley run wild. Will Philly conquer Arrowhead? Drop your predictions. Subscribe for more, and let's keep the Philly spirit soaring. Fly, Eagles, fly.